Let me show you what I consider the best build in PGA Tour 2K25 and the reasons why. As you can see on this screen, I already have 4 archetypes at level 100, and 3 of them are at OVR 99. Initially, I started out using Technician because of the high swing path and contact numbers. I soon realized the need for power, and especially the need to get the power on your driver to a max of 99 or 297 yards. I chose Sculptor as my second build. As well as great power, Sculptor also provides very high points in shaping. I am a draw player, and by having a high shaping number, I am able to hit both draws and fades without changing my swing bias, as you can see in this clip.
Look at you driving this green. Okay. Starting this one out pretty good. Continues to look good. And the putt goes down fantastically.
I was actually satisfied with my Sculptor and Technician build, occasionally swapping them depending on which course I was playing. The third archetype I maxed out was Magician.
Green is elevated.
What I noticed was how easy it was to recover from bad lies compared to both the Sculptor and Technician
That's
builds.
going to miss the green. Unfortunate.
Something that I started to value more and more, as you can see in this clip.
Ooh, this could go. This could go. And that's going to do it. Way to chip that one in for the bird. Great way to end your round here today.
At the same time, Magician has great power and shaping as well as decent numbers on swing path and contact. The only downside is correction. But if you are able to hit solid shots with a 53 correction, then I truly believe this is the best archetype this game has to offer. Let's take a closer look at my Magician build. Let's start with power. Max power means you can hit par 4s in 1 and par 5s in 2. You can also get across hazards with relative ease, as you see illustrated in this clip. That tee shot set me up for an eagle.
This one's tracking.
This is why I want max power on my driver. If you have a Diamond Evolved driver, you can gain 26 points if you add 5 power fittings. This means I only need to allocate 73 points to power to get me to that magic 297 yards in distance. The remaining 11 points will be added to contact, getting to a decent number at 81. As I stated earlier, correction is the least important to me, which means I will allocate all available points to swing path, reaching a respectable 82. Magician is all about escaping from difficult lies, so recovery is as a starting point quite high at 75. I also want to be able to hit fades with a draw bias, which means I will allocate all available point in this section to shaping, reaching 80 points. For me, rhythm and transition are equally important, as they especially impact the accuracy of your approach in short game. That's why I allocate 78 points for each. As for putt path and contact, the swing bias is straight up and down. I use the double thumb method to create that straight up and down swing, so I really don't have any issues in this regard. That's why I really don't care about putt path or putt contact and allocate all my points in this section to putt weight and putt rhythm. Now let's look at my fittings. As I said earlier, I want max power on my driver and doesn't care too much about accuracy, as I usually have an entire fairway as a landing target. For the remaining clubs, the focus is on precision, which is why I add mainly swing path and contact fittings to these. As for putts, again I don't care about path and contact and add 2 fittings each to weight and rhythm. Now let's take a quick look at my skills tree. First, you will notice that all shot types are unlocked. This means I have managed to evolve one of each archetype to an OVR of 85 each or more. For Powerhouse, this unlocks the Power Drive. This means I am able to select Power Drive even if I'm using Magician as in this example. If you are new to this game, subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos which explain this in more details. As you can see, I have maxed out T-Shot, Choke T-Shot, and Power Drive. Choke T-Shot is an important shot as it is much more forgiving with extended swing and contact zones, making it easier to hit perfects. For approach shots, I have maxed out Approach, Choked Approach, and Spinner. Spinner is a great shot for distances in the 50 to 70 yards range that checks up fast on the green. For recovery shots, I have maxed out Flop and Super Flop. Punch and recovery shots are rarely needed, so there is no need to waste skill points on those. One very important shot is the pick shot. It's an alternative to a bunker splash shot and are capable of getting you up and down from bunkers with little green to work with. Putts and chips are very important in this game, so I recommend you max them out. I have chosen to use the green reader skill with 2 boosts. This means that every square on the green is about 1 yard. This makes it a lot easier when you have to adjust for wind, elevation, and lie when approaching the green. As for the Clubhouse Season Pass shot types, I only use the new lob shot, which is a great alternative to the pitch shot as it checks up a little faster. In other words, less roll.
Go, 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 go. So good. That was a fantastic shot. Well, that's worth taking another look at.
So having said all that, Magician is for me the best archetype. It's got all that I need. The power, the shaping, and not least, the magic escapes from tough spots. In second place is Sculptor with its power and shaping capabilities. Technician only excels when it comes to swing path and contact and can only make it to a 3rd spot in my book. If you are a beginner, Technician is a good starting point. Powerhouse is decent, but only if you can hit your swing path and contact spots. In last place is Greenskeeper, which is pretty much useless as far too many attribute points are wasted on putt path and putt contact. Thank you for watching this video and don't forget to subscribe, like, and check out my other videos.